Hey guys, welcome back to another one. This is Crypto Elite. In today's video, I want to talk about Web3 and the importance of it going forward. I know this is slightly different than my usual content, but it will all kind of wrap together and you'll see that. Before I dig into it, I do want to talk about my giveaway. Today is the last day for the 100 TFUEL giveaway. All you have to do is sign up for the Discord and then have a price prediction for the price of THETA on Saturday at noon Pacific time. That's it. Whoever is closest, price is right rules do apply, and the winner will be selected on Sunday. So I'll let everyone know. But like I said, in today's video, it's talking about the importance of Web3 and shifting away from Web2. As you know, I do have a Patreon and I've been talking about it, and I recently got my first member, which was super duper exciting. And then I got this email, and we'll check it out. Hey, Crypto Elite. Thanks so much for being an awesome member of our creator community. We have placed a temporary hold on your account because you have received your first pledge. So the payout to your balance will be available on XYZ date in the future. So that kinda made me really upset. So although I do have a Patreon and I do have members to the Patreon, it's not really owned by me. It's still owned by Patreon. And that's something that, like I said, it really made me a little upset and frustrated. And that's originally why I created something like this, which is the Crypto Elite Creator Pass. Now, there were some pros and cons with it, but this is something that I'm fully in control of who has access to gated content. Unlike with the Patreon, although I kind of do have access, I really don't, because ultimately at the end of the day, if Patreon decides to shut its service down, then there's nothing I can do about that. Whereas this is something I created and I do have access, I do have control of it. So that is why I do love Web3. Now, like I said, there's some pros and cons of it. And one of the cons is, hey, this YouTuber is out there, he's trying to distribute his own NFTs. Is that a security? Is this YouTuber trying to sell securities? And there's a couple debates right now. Of course, the SEC still has to dig into it. And does it have to pass the Howey test? The Howey test, if you're unfamiliar, there's these 4 questions. And ultimately, no, I don't think that this would be a security, but like I said, that is up to the SEC to decide in the future. One thing that I do like is on this article from the CoinDesk, it says the true power of NFTs is providing authentication and facilitating the transfer of ownership. And that is my goal for this Crypto Elite Creator Pass. It was not to create a security and sell unlicensed security. It is more for authentication and give that access to my members where I, as the creator, am 100% in control of. And we can see this across the board. And these are things that tie into THETA as well. And I'll get there here in a second, but you can see that with other things like Netflix. So a perfect example of Netflix being a Prime Web2 subscription service, if you started watching, here's a great example over here, is Breaking Bad. What if you started watching Breaking Bad, you absolutely loved the show, you were on season 4 of, I'm assuming they have 8 or 9 seasons, I forgot. I did watch it, I did love the show. But if you're on season 4 and then tomorrow they decide, hey, Breaking Bad is no longer part of Netflix, there's nothing you could do about that, and you have to go elsewhere in order to continue watching unless you go to Amazon or Walmart and purchase your own copy of Breaking Bad, and then you can continue watching that TV show. Same can be said with HBO Max and any other Web2 streaming service out there. But I do like that there are other innovative ways that are starting to blend into that Web3. And I made a video about this, the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Rings. They have a Web3 movie experience where if you purchase this, it's actually an NFT. And within that NFT, you get the Lord of the Rings movie that you own, and you can watch as much as you want, no matter what Warner Brothers does. It is verified on the blockchain and it's something that you own. So that is the importance of Web3. To my knowledge right now, THETA does not have something very similar to that with movies or TV shows, but that's not to say that it won't come in the future and someone could build on THETA and make that happen. Other examples out there, of course, the Celsius, the Voyager, the BlockFi, all of those are happening right now. And although they are dealing with cryptocurrencies, these are not Web3 services. These are 100% Web2 services masking as potentially Web3 because they are utilizing cryptocurrencies. But as a bunch of people, as you see, 1.7 million people called Celsius their home, they found out very abruptly and without their knowledge that they don't own their tokens. They don't own anything that they put onto this Web2 service. And that is the important of, even though I don't really want to call these Web3, but they are hardware wallets and you own everything that you put onto these Trezor or the ledger. So that is the importance of the Web3 services, because it puts the ownership back into your hands. Now, I know this was a bit of a rant, kind of. Like I said, I got the email from Patreon and it kind of spurred this thought in my head like, wow, I could continue building this Patreon and I will own none of it. It emphasized the importance of the difference between Web 2 and Web 3 and why I want to continue to push to Web 3, because it puts the ownership back in your hands. So I do want to wrap this video up with a couple things. So THETA TV, apologies on the last video. This was playing in the background while I was talking and I forgot to mute it. So that is what was happening. But I also want to go on here and do a follow-up video to this, which is the THETA TV. All you have to do is select something, and if you wave hello, then I should get the emote for the day. I'll just say Crypto Elite was here. Well, last time I did get an emote, but it looks like it didn't happen this time. Of course, it always happens whenever I am recording, but that is all you need to do, guys, and then you should get one of these emotes. I'm not sure on day 21 if you have to do all 21 days in a row or how that works, but like I said, I will get back to you. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys on the next one.